Hello everyone, today I'm going to be replacing the light bulb for the headlight assembly of my 2004 Prius. I was driving in the freeway 3 in the morning, everything went pitch dark, turned the lights back off, turned them back on, and the light bulbs actually came back on. Apparently that is a symptom of the lights going bad. So at this point the options are to replace them with like halogen bulbs. There's the xenon bulbs which are a little brighter, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to convert it to LED, and this is what I got. I ordered this from Amazon and it came in the same day. So I'll set a link on there for anyone who's interested. I don't know if it's going to work because I've never done this, but this obviously does not look like a typical bulb. If this doesn't work, that's fine. Once I have everything opened up, I'll jump in my truck, go get the right bulbs or the xenon bulbs, pop those in place and reassemble everything. So let's see how we're going to do this. The first challenges that you'll see is you're not supposed to touch the regular bulbs with your hand. And the challenge for me is that unless I can train my 8-year-old son to come in here, twist this cap open and put the bulb inside, fasten it without touching the bulb, that's kind of challenging, which is why I'm going to be taking this whole assembly apart. What we have to do is remove this plastic cover here. And from what I can tell, there's 5 of those push down lock plastic screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most of mine have fallen off, so I only have 2. And there's a trick to taking them off. Let me zoom in. If you take your Phillips screwdriver and you counterclockwise turn, it will raise just a little bit. You then take your flathead screwdriver, push this up, and it comes off. Once you've removed all the little plastic screws, you can simply tilt up and take it completely off. The next thing we need to do is we need to remove this, and this, and those are similar, as well as these 2 screws here. Now we can use a Phillips screwdriver, but for this one I'm using my small little screwdriver again. Pull it up, comes right off. There are special tools for this, but a simple little screwdriver will take care of the business too, so it's up to you. Once that's off, should move very easily. Next, we're going to have to remove a 10mm bolt at the bottom to release this side of the fender. I'm going to try to zoom in here. So this thing usually tucks in. Mine seems to be loose. Anyway, if you pull it back, right here, there's a 10mm bolt. Do the same to the other side. Once that's done, you should be able to take this off pretty easy. There we go. That's all you really need, just to be able to access some of these bolts that are under here. There is 3 bolts you'll have to remove. The first one is here. The second one is here. And the third one, which is what all this ruckus is about, is in here. Remove those, and we'll be able to have access to the back of the assembly. These bolts are also 10 millimeter. I switched over to a power tool. I have it on screw and I have it on a low setting of 7. Don't put this on high impact because you can strip your screws. 1. Much better. 2. Where is it? They're on 3. Oh, there is a 4th screw. Look at that. And get it low enough. Yeah, you can see that there now. So pull the fender down. The bumper guard. There we go. Now we should be able to pull that assembly out. Back now. Okay, what I'm looking for is behind this twist cap. So I need to keep in mind where these connectors go. Be careful when you pull them out. This one looks old. I don't want it to break. Push on the push down tab that looks like it's here, and just jiggle back and forth. So that's one. These look like they're turn signals. Go. And that's my light assembly connector, or headlight connector. And I don't know what this is, but let's get out of the way so it doesn't get broken. There we go. All right. Now that we have this completely out, let's examine it on the floor. Okay, so I put down this old carpet so that the assembly doesn't get scratched. And let's try to remove this. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Oh crap. Alright. I broke up one of the fins. So be very careful. This is really tight. I don't know how someone's going to do it just by reaching in between the gap. There it is. Okay, looks like it's some kind of a locking slot system. All right. Now we remove the pins on the clips, and usually that is just pushed down and toward the center, or pushed down and away. Same thing over here. And great, holding came out. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but this is pretty stuck. Okay. So just looking at this, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to use that, at least not through the housing assembly. I don't see anywhere here where I can plug it in. Nope. Let's go look and see if there's a connection in the car. Okay. Nope. No. Nope. I don't see anywhere else where this is going to go connected, so rather than to spend too much time trying to figure out if there's a way, I'm just going to go get 2 regular bulbs at the local car auto parts. Alright, so I just got back from the auto parts store to get a replacement. Suggestion for anybody out there looking to do this kind of work, replacing your bulbs, order them on Amazon or somewhere else first. They're about half the price. I went to a bunch of different auto parts, and they either didn't have any in stock, one in stock, and then consistently they range anywhere from 130 to 150 a piece. AutoZone actually had some in stock. Name brand is Peak, and those let me see, those were $99 a piece, so they're pretty pricey. Again, make sure not to touch these with your bare hands, and you can do that by make sure those line up right there. Bring the pins down into the clip. Put this in place. Lock it. Align those as well. These holes right here. There we go. Once that's in place, let's put it back in the car. There we go. Make sure the bolts are in there but not tight. Let's see if this works. There we go. We have a headlight. Yes, it is on. It is running. So at this point, do the same to this one. Remove that bolt. That bolt. Actually, no, not that bolt. That bolt down there. There we go, that one. Not that one, that one. And this one. Pull it out. Replace the bulb, put it back in. And you reassemble everything back the way it was by reversing it. Put this all back into place. You put the 10mm bolt back in here. Slide that over. Put the little caps back in. Screwdriver those back in place. And you should be good. I'm going to do that now. hope you found this video useful in helping you replace your own xenon bulbs on your Prius. My Prius is a 2004. I believe 2004 through 2009 are the same. I don't know what the differences are in the other models. I can't imagine it would be that much more complicated. I would say difficulty level to do this would be like a 5. If you are comfortable removing screws and putting them back in the same place, then you should be fine. If you don't, then you probably should take it to a mechanic. I would suggest putting the screws next to where they belong, so you don't have to worry about sorting them out or separating them out later. They are exactly where you need them. And as far as the bulb, I would suggest buying them online before you need them, because that will save you a ton of money, as they cost a fraction, sometimes 50% less than what they do in the stores or the mechanic shops or the auto parts stores. Again, I hope this was helpful.